the feedback on the first video yesterday was super good.
Lovely.
People liked it so much. They all said it wasn't you who was cutting it to me.
Oh, wasn't you who was cutting it? Okay.
Well, that's nice. Who said that? Who do I need to thank? Is it you?
No, I didn't say anything. I just wanted to say thank you for the extra time that we now won with the 20 minutes. What am I gonna do with all of this time?
Yes.
Our meeting.
All right, what now? What are we doing now?
So, first of all, important now, I didn't check my Slack or my emails yet today. So I need to answer some of those and see if there's something urgent that I need to follow up with. And then, as I said, I wanted to break down the OKRs for the quarter into more actionable pieces. I don't know if you already did it.
I did it by month.
So for the OKRs, so it's basically our system on how we set goals in the company. So the idea is always that every single quarter we are setting these objectives and key results just as a leading force for us. The challenge with that though is that on the one side you need to set them properly, so you need to decide the right things to work on. Second one, you need to execute on them in a proper way. And what we realized over the last couple of quarters, years, basically since we are doing it, that it's super important to spend a lot of time setting the right ones, because it's super easy to set something that is too ambitious, not ambitious enough, or just putting too much on your plate. And that's okay, because the goal is always to have something ambitious, stretch goal with the OKRs, but if all of them are red, then it's a little bit problematic. And so this is also one of the most important projects in the company itself, to create a content machine for LinkedIn, and this is what Maria is building. So maybe you already started with the first draft of it, or ideas. How are you thinking about our content system?
Basically, we want to make it as easy as possible for everyone in the company to post on LinkedIn. And I've already set the foundation for it kind of last year, where I did a full page explaining how to optimize your LinkedIn profile, how LinkedIn works. But the challenge right now is making people want to post on LinkedIn, because of course we don't want to force anyone, we want to make someone post. We want them to be excited about the prospect of growing their personal brand. And so I'm creating kind of a master database with lots of content pieces that are already created and done for them. And they can tweak them, they can adjust them, and they can post any of it when they like. Also,
I think when Maria joined in, when was it? November?
Yeah.
1.5 years ago, basically. She started to build her own personal brand. So maybe you want to give also the viewers the top 3 tips on how to build a personal brand on LinkedIn.
Oh my gosh. Maybe we should move to somewhere else. Yeah.
Also, when you started LinkedIn, how many followers did you have?
I had 400, 500.
And now?
Almost 13,000. Yeah.
I mean, people are always asking, what is our core marketing strategy or core marketing channel? And how I'm thinking about it, and now I'm seeing it also in the data. When we started off posting a lot and building the personal brands, everyone was saying, okay, it's cringe what you are posting, or something is not so nice. And at the beginning it was, I don't know, a couple of comments or something. But now over time it was a consistent growth, and nowadays around 70 to 80% of all of our leads are coming in through our personal brands on LinkedIn. So it's the most important channel for us, and also the channel that I was underestimating the most, because on the one side it gives reach, so people see the stuff that we are doing, but the second more important thing is it gives trust, because they are following you for a long time, so they are seeing your trajectory, they are seeing the stuff that you are talking about, the stuff that you are doing. So whenever someone comes into a demo call from a LinkedIn booking, for example, they are already convinced about you as a person and the stuff that you are working on, and that makes it so much easier to sell. Now your LinkedIn personal branding tips. What is the top
personal branding tips?
So what's the top 3?
Top 3.
We can sit down.
Hi everyone, welcome to my little corner where I'll share my free tips on LinkedIn, as Max already teased a little bit. Basically, I suggest you have 3 or 4 themes that you write about. For me it's Notion, marketing, and being a founding marketer. Kind of I document the process a little bit, I share resources with other marketers. So that's my first tip, because if you know, okay, on Mondays I post about this, on Wednesdays I post about this, on Fridays I post about this. It makes life so much easier. So my number one tip. My second tip is knowing who you are writing for. So who do you want to reach with your content? And for me, it's marketers. That makes life so much easier because I'm a marketer. I know what marketers struggle with. But if your audience is not the same identity as you, then you need to talk to those people. So maybe do collaborative posts with, I don't know, designers or something, if your target audience is designers. So that's another tip. And the third tip is when you really don't know what to post about, what to write, how to write it, start documenting. So what are the tasks you work on day to day? What tools do you use? What are some tips that helped you in your career? And just start writing about that. So one thing I learned in my first full-time job, this is how I prepare for meetings, stuff like that. That is going to help you a lot. Come up with content and write authentic content that is valuable to people, because no one wants to read generic AI written content. I'm sorry, you have to put in some brain into it. So those are my 3, 4, 5, I don't know how many tips for your LinkedIn. Good luck. Oh, that's my phone. Thank you so much.
Sorry,
Thank you so much. It's all good. Thanks.
No worries.
Thanks, Lisa. Thank you so much. I was wondering where that was. Do you want to see what I was talking about?
Sure, let's do it.
Basically, I'm organizing, hosting an event called Notion for Marketers, the third one, and Magier is sponsoring it. And so we've been thinking of like fun merch ideas or fun kind of things, ways in which we could kind of introduce Magier during the event. And so one idea I had was having an icebreaker game at the event. And the idea is having a networking bingo, so people can find other people and cross off which people they have found. For example, find someone who uses Notion every day, find someone who works fully remotely, find someone who already met someone new today, find someone who loves Excel. Hopefully it's going to be hard now. I don't know, some random things. And I briefed that to our designer. He made the first kind of drafts. And so I asked Max for his feedback on what he thinks we could improve. And now I'm gonna submit the feedback to the designer to redesign some stuff. And hopefully this networking bingo will be a hit. Oh my gosh. What
So
is
this
that?
is the first item of our new Magier merch collection. Magic feet.
I love it.
So here for you, Alex, because I know you need it.
Thank you, sir. I kind of do.
And for you.
That's cute. Oh my gosh.
They just-
I
they
love
just-
how it's
they-
on there.
Yeah, they just arrived last week. Also, just to showcase. Here's we also have our logo here from the inside.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Magic feet.
Oh my god. Turned into
just-
a fashion
it's just-
brand.
Professional.
It's just the first item of the new collection. And obviously you will all get some more stuff if everything arrives, but I thought the winter days in Berlin are cold and you need some nice socks.
Yeah. I love it. Look. There's some like a little branded. We should put this up on our website. Merch, magic feet.
Merch store.
Merch
New
store.
revenue stream.
There you go.
Yeah,
Magic merch.
Magic merch. Yeah, there you go.
There's some more crazy stuff coming up. Okay, we have let's say a unique opportunity, and I don't
Okay.
know if we should do it or not. So, as you also know, Sifas, he's always organizing these events from FOMO Berlin, and they have a space now in April, an art gallery in Mitte. So, these are the pictures, and they are offering in the course of the month to organize dinner events there. So the look and feel of how that looks like is like this. I mean, they were organizing a lot of those events lately,
Yeah.
But here you can see like so super nice vibe and everything. They can also help with getting the right people on board, but obviously we could also invite our clients and some other marketers and everything that we know. The opportunity here is now they take care of everything that relates to food, so they have a private chef that creates something. They have drinks, and it's relatively cheap. Like, we can never organize it in a cheaper way ourselves, and we have less work.
Yeah. And
so now the question is, if we want to do it, I have time to be there. You obviously need to have time to be there. You need to have time to be there, because I think how I'm thinking about it is there might not be an ROI right away. But obviously it's always good to have your brand and people know about you. We get free reach also through his FOMO newsletter. That's good. So even if we, out of this, get just one client or something, it's already paid out. I mean, the downside is super limited, I guess. The space is super cool.
Yeah.
Price is fair, I would say.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Do it.
And then, Alex, you know what arrived?
What around?
To level up also the footage game.
Is that why you asked for the micro SD?
Oh,
Look at
you
that.
told me about that.
Yeah, the Osmo Pocket arrived. It's crazy, this tool. I have to say, it's absolutely insane. And I was super surprised, because normally I was always using the Rode mic, this one, Wireless Go. And then I just realized that the DJI thing here, it was coming with their own mic. So this is the mic. And then I was fascinated because there was a magnet coming with it, and then you can put a magnet here, and you can put it. It's like magic. First of all, we are talking about how do we run and plan goals inside the company. Earlier I was already talking about our OKRs, so this is basically the element that we are using on a quarterly basis to organize our work and being very, very focused on the things that we are doing. But overall, we are using a system that's called Scale Up, and it's basically a system that thousands of companies out there are using, and it helps us to guide us through the things that are more short term, and then the things that are more long term. And everything starts with our BHAG, so our big, hairy, audacious goal. And for that, we have defined when we were starting the company that we want to have 100,000 design results created inside the company till 2028. So this is a huge number. It should be super ambitious, but this is our North Star metric. Basically, this guides us. We share the number in all of our all hands meetings every single month, so that we know, hey, we are growing over time. And as you can imagine, at the beginning it's growing slowly, and then at some point hopefully the hockey stick kicks and we are getting more design work done. I think right now we are somewhere around 5,000 or something, so still a long way to go. And out of this BHAG, then we are trying to break down our initiatives and our goals for a specific year in the first place. So there's a yearly meeting that we are always doing, where we are spending 1 to 2 days just planning everything out. And then we are taking the initiatives, our OKRs, for the quarter itself. And how we are doing it basically is, at the end of each quarter, we are first doing a retro for the last one. So basically checking, okay, of all the things that we wanted to do, what did we get done? What was something that we learned from that? This can be about the process itself, but also about the things that we were doing. So maybe at the beginning of the year we were thinking YouTube will be the best marketing channel, but then we realized, oh no, YouTube is not watched anymore or something like this. This is something that we discuss. And after we were reflecting about these previous OKRs, we are setting the new ones. And we are always going into the process with a clear mind, basically. So we are not just copying over the goals from last time, but we are always sitting down and doing a sailing boat exercise. Sailing boat exercise, what does it mean? It's basically we are putting down all the ideas that we are having, the things that will give us tailwinds, and then the things that are holding us back, basically where we can lift the anchor. And most of the time these are hundreds of items if we are doing the brainstorming with the team. And out of those we are then creating clusters. So a cluster could, for example, be everything that relates to the team culture and the hiring, or something that relates to personal branding, marketing. And based out of those ideas, we are then narrowing it down into the objectives that we really want to do this quarter. And obviously this is always about saying no, because you as a founder and also as someone that is working in the team, you will always have unlimited ideas, but limited time and resources. So it's always about saying, okay, these are the things that we are doing because we assume this has the biggest ROI for us, and the things that you are saying no to because you don't have the money or the time to work on those. And that's always challenging because sometimes you have to say no to a lot of these fun things that you want to actually. And in the quarter itself, then we are tracking those OKRs on a weekly basis. So in our weekly meeting, we are doing a quick check-in. Hey, which are the OKRs that are either yellow or red in terms of status? So we don't need to talk about the ones where we are on track, but we are talking about the ones where we are thinking, okay, this can really go down, this can be bad, or the ones where we are struggling to get them done. Because in the end, we are a team, and it's my job and also the others' job to help if something is not going right, and then maybe there are some blockers where we can support with additional resources, money, people, or just a quick thought about this. It is also always important for me as a founder to make sure that on the one side we are working on urgent things that help us right now to bring the company to the next step, but then also at the same time work on initiatives that are more facing towards the longer term vision. So for example, if we are doing YouTube now, this is not bringing us any leads today, tomorrow, or in the next 2 weeks. But if we are now starting the journey and compounding the people that are watching our videos, maybe in a year or two, this will be one of our main channels. And I think this is also always the tricky part as a founder, because A, you need to survive on the one side with the money that you are earning right now, but then you want to build a lasting company for the future. I mean, I need to think about it, but to having this like create wow magic moment, because like because the people are going to the dinner and they are expecting okay, it's nice and everything, it's like as most dinners are, but what's the one thing that will make them go home and actually say, oh my god, I'm mind blown, that was crazy. I just have a good idea. Imagine we would pull a list of the people that will be joining before. We are grabbing their photos from LinkedIn. We are putting it into AI and generating a version of them in some sort of like nice format. I don't know. Let's say Magic the Gathering, and then we have a printed thing from this dinner basically. Or something that is standing on their desk or like on the place where they are sitting, and then they are seeing their own face in a like magic version or something like this, and they will be like, what the actual fuck is this? And then they take it home, and they might be also reposting it on the next day because they said, oh, that's the first time that I ever saw something like this. Yes, and I know it because I'm invested in a venture capital fund, and what they were doing, for each person that invested there, they were creating a real card deck of that, and then your image was in there, and it also had your strength down here. So for example, for them we could pull it from LinkedIn or something and have it down there, but obviously we need to have something where we can produce it on the same day, or I don't know, a day or something before.
Something to think about. Food for thought. Bye.
I will also think about it, but we will figure something out.
Yeah, we will. That's a cool idea. I'm very excited.
See you soon. Nice. Thanks for taking over for the project, and we see you tomorrow.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
Nice meeting you as well. See you soon.
Bye. been there before.
Oh, okay.
So I
You
don't-
seem to know where you're going.
I think it's just down the street a bit. But I also don't know the setup of the store. It seems like it's some sort of record label or something, and at the same time they are doing merch.
Okay.
Maybe they are doing merch just for artists or something. I guess we will find out soon. Hallihallo. Okay, so then it's, what time is it? So 5 p.m. basically means now wrapping some of the work up, getting back to the desk, maybe some client feedback that I need to handle, and that's about it. Bye bye.
Bye.